to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the East Carolina Pirates taking on the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Pirates will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UTSA's offense comes onto the field first today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Henry. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Roadrunners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's McCown. Quickly out to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So East Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Look out, he's got room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Past the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And 3rd down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the 1st down.
Listen, just to be on the field on 3rd down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on 3rd down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude...
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Pirates look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, East Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. He's going to throw deep right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. He's going to take off. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
UTSA, 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Roadrunners are marching down the field. The play action fake. Unloads it left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He wants it all. Touchdown, UTSA! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Extra point here will tie the game.
Extra point.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. To throw, it's Hauser. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Pirates will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give on the counter. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's McCown. He's got his man, makes the grab. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. With the catch, it's Smith. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Hauser. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a crease, it's Henry. Got the first down and more. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Quickly complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I don't bring more speed on the field if I don't think it's a pass, right? If I think they're going to line up and hit me in the mouth, I'm going to bring more big guys. They brought more speed on the field. They went nickel. They knew it was a passing situation. They told those pass rushers to hunt, those DBs to cover. The defense was ready for that.
Here's a heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
The Roadrunners will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Pearson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. After run, now throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Henry. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. Oh, it's out! I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's McCown. He's got the back in the middle. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He'll set up to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Fighting off the defender. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Makes the grab on the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the option. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Running back searching for a hole. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
To the air, it's Hauser. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires it. With the catch, it's Riles. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Off play action on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, after that incompletion, the bad news for this offense, you don't have a lot of points. The good news is you're tied, and you still have a chance to win this game. You've got to string some completions together, use the clock, be mindful to try and give yourselves an opportunity. The quarterback's got to keep his confidence up. I know throwing incompletions becomes frustrating, but this is a moment and juncture in the game where you've got to play with extreme confidence.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Caught close to the marker. It's Thomas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, give me one more.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Pearson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
To the air, it's Hauser. Bringing the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
But no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Wiles. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got it in the middle, it's Wiles. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Unloads to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over.
Today's final score, UTSA 21, East Carolina 14.